So this should be the result of your translation. Double check that the image is matching up with the coordinates. There's something to notice though. Point A has coordinates 1, -4. And the apostrophe A has -5, -1, because it results from minusing 6 in the x and adding 3 in the y of the A coordinates. So that is, we take 1, -4, and we take -6 to the 1 and +3 to the -4, because that's how we are translating it. And we will get that -1, -5, -1. So this is a good way to check our work. Here's a language tip. The symbol apostrophe that you see is red prime. So our image point for A is called A prime. And likewise, we have B prime, C prime, and D prime. Usually our images have the prime symbol and our originals do not. So let's practice. You'll see that I have stars on these problems because those are the essential problems that I'm going to be assessing you on. Let's translate a figure with the coordinates given. In this case, we're going to translate left 4 and down 5 in dragging the image. Again, be careful when you drag because it's going to be a little confusing with the boundaries of the picture. And where do you expect it to land? Record your coordinates of the images of the vertices K, L, M, and N. So this should be the result of your image KLM. Again, it would probably have been confusing to drag, and so if that was the case, then try to imagine and trace each of those corners down to its spot. Another way to check, again, is with the coordinates. Write down the coordinates for each one, and -4 in the x direction and -5 in the y direction. That's again because we're going left 4 and down 5. And do they match up? So let's take K, for example. K is at 1, 2. And if we take the 1 and -4 for the going left, and take the 2 -5 for going down 5, it would result in -3, -3, which is the result of us dragging it down. And make sure you check that for each of the other points. This is our last practice. We have a triangle SRT. We're going to translate this right 7 and down 2. Try to drag very carefully like before, and if that's confusing you, just trace the points. Trace the vertices and where they go, and then copy the image. And where again do you expect it to land? Try to see it move right 7 and down 2. And then again, record the images R prime, S prime, and T prime. So this should be the result of dragging. It was really hard for me to drag, so you might not try it if it's frustrating you. Don't waste too much time on dragging. And our results for our coordinates is 5, 1 for R prime, 3, 4 for S prime, and 2, -1 for T prime. And again, to check, if we take +7 for the X and -2 for the Y for the right 7 down 2, then they should bring us to our results. R started at -2, 3. So let's take 7 and add it to the -2, and -2 and add it to the 3, and that should give us 5, 1. And that is what we get indeed. So now we've reached our checkpoint 2, and let's answer our essential question. How do we translate figures with coordinates? And here's a starter for you. If we have the figure on a graph, then translating it means to blank. We can check by blank. Again, you can use the words and any words in the word bank to help phrase your thinking. Good job today.